Hello, welcome back. So in this video, I want to speak to a main fear when it comes to people pleasing, which is a fear of judgment, which is caring what other people think of you, but knowing deep down that you'll never truly know, and also you can't control someone's response or reaction to you. So have you ever spent hours replaying a conversation, wondering, what do they think of me? They must think this. Maybe they think I'm selfish or difficult. Maybe I'm too intense or too much. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I honestly have spent countless moments doing this. I remember laying awake at night, replaying conversations and actually creating stories about what somebody must have thought, when actually I had no idea what they were thinking. So maybe you've experienced this too, and you've shared with somebody how you feel, you've stated a boundary, and then you've walked away wondering how you came across and replaying that conversation. So if you do this, if this sounds familiar to you, I need you to know that it's completely natural to care what someone thinks of you. And so today I'm going to guide you through a short exercise, a visualization that you can turn to at any point to help with this, and also offer a couple of perspective shifts that have really helped me with this. Before I continue, I want to say hi to anyone new here. I'm Harriet. I'm a somatic coach and I help people break the pattern of people pleasing. And this is exactly why I created this channel. It's a space for you to return to yourself and also know that you're not alone in this experience. So I want to start by acknowledging that as humans, we're wired for connection and we have an innate need to belong, to connect. So we learn to follow, to please, to adapt in the fear of being rejected or cast out of community. And this is why there'll probably always be a part of you that does care what people think. And it's not something you need to get rid of. And when it comes to people pleasing, the aim isn't to become this ice queen or king who doesn't care what people think. The problem happens when caring about what other people think becomes more important than being yourself. And when you start abandoning yourself to avoid someone else's judgment. So here's the first perspective shift I want you to try. Are you ready? The first one is that most people are thinking about themselves. We can spend so much energy imagining and creating stories about what someone thinks of us when they're probably, most likely, wrapped up in their own thoughts, in their own insecurities, their own lives. And what can feel like a really huge moment for us, it might not have even crossed their mind. And they could be walking around thinking exactly the same thing, wondering what people think of them and caring what people think. The second perspective shift is if someone does judge you or doesn't like you, you can't actually control that. So if you share your opinion or you state a boundary or you show your emotions and someone thinks you're too much, you're selfish, it's really cringe, you're being difficult, that's actually valuable information about their perception. So it doesn't mean you've done something wrong, but maybe your confidence in stating that boundary triggered them in some way, made them feel uncomfortable. Maybe they have their own fear around expressing their needs. And so, yeah, that was uncomfortable for them to receive. Or maybe they just see the world differently to you. Either way, you can't control what someone thinks of you. And this is where I want to bring in something that you might have heard of, which is Mel Robbins' let them theory. You know, someone judges you, let them. Someone doesn't understand you, let them. Someone doesn't like the boundary that you set, let them. Let them not like it, let them not like you. Because you can spend your energy trying to control someone's response, or you can bring that energy back to yourself. And that's what I want you to start practicing from now on. This being said, I'm now going to guide you through a short visualization. So I invite you to get comfortable, either sitting down, or if you're lying down, that's fine. But yeah, letting your eyes close or softening your gaze if that feels safe for you. Starting to slow down and deepen the breath. Feeling the weight of your body being supported by the surface beneath you. Just doing a quick body scan here, noticing any areas of tension. And with your next exhale, see if you can melt a little bit more. Relax a little bit more. Release any tension. So I want you to imagine yourself 50 years from now. And you're looking back at your life, at the choices you've made, the experiences you've had. And I want you to ask yourself, how do I want to remember the way I lived? Do you want to look back and think, I was authentic, I was brave, I allowed myself to be seen, and the people that did see me stayed? I might not have always got it right, but I showed up. Or do you imagine looking back and wishing you'd spent less time worrying about what other people thought? Maybe you wish you'd spoken up more, set more boundaries, put yourself first. So just take a moment feeling into what's coming up for you, noticing what's coming up as you visualize this. And just be a witness to the thoughts, the feelings, the sensations that arise as you do. And try not to label any of them as good or bad. All emotions, sensations, thoughts are all welcome here. Just allow them to be there and just notice. How do you want to look back on your life? And if there is any discomfort here, just be with it. Just allow it to be there without trying to push it down, push it away, get rid of it. So taking a few more deep breaths here. On your next 2 breaths, as you exhale, let go with a sigh. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the space with me. The truth is, life is short. So when you catch yourself slipping back into that familiar loop, wondering, what do they think of me? What if they don't like me? What if I upset them? Creating those stories, I want you to tune in and ask yourself, where is my energy going right now? And how can I bring that energy back to myself? Because sometimes caring what other people think becomes a distraction from actually being with yourself. perhaps living the life, distracting yourself from living the life you really want to live, or being that version that you know you already are, that's already within you. And it feels scary because it's new, it's expansive, it's unknown. And as we know, the nervous system will see that newness as a threat. So instead of moving towards yourself, you move your attention towards everyone else, towards caring what they think, what they might say, what they might feel about you. So next time, I would like you to take a breath, and I'd like you to ask yourself, what would my future self in 50 years' time want me to do right now? How do they want me to live? Because the goal isn't to become someone who doesn't care. It's to become someone who cares about being themselves first and foremost. And it's being able to stay with that discomfort of knowing that you won't be liked by everyone, you won't be understood by everyone, and that's actually okay. It's not your job to make people like you and understand you. So if this resonated with you, I've dropped some journal prompts in the description box below if you want to delve a little bit deeper. And yeah, please like this video, share it with anyone that you feel like could really benefit from this. And as always, thank you for spending time with me. So I'll see you in the next video.